Hey guys, what's going on? Burkround88 here, coming at you with a YouTube video, and today we got tricks up our sleeves. Why do we do what we do on the power play? This is why. So if you're wondering why my team is set up the way it is for the power play, I'm going to explain that. And if your team, you're feeling like it's not really getting there on the power play, watch this video. I hope you do enjoy it. Leave in the comment section below what you thought about this power play strategy. With the game is like it is, this, I believe, is the best way to run. So hit that thumbs up, guys, if you do like it. Hit the comment section down below what you thought of it. And don't forget that sub button, guys. 80% of people watching my videos are not subbed right now. I'd really love to bring that number down. And with your help, we can do that, guys. It really means a lot to me, and it really does support me. But let's get into the video, guys, and see what this power play is like. Okay, so what you're going to notice here is we have William Nylander, David Kampf, Nazem Kadri, John Tavares, Michael Gardner, and Antti Somalia as our top 6 best players on our team. And if you look through, they are the best players on our offense. So one would say our power play, they should probably be on our top unit or maybe even our second unit, when in reality, they should be on neither. And then we got our defensemen, Luke Schenn, Morgan Riley as our best 2 pairing. Again, you would think in reality, on an actual hockey team, they would be on your power play units, which is true. But on NHL 23, there is no crazy benefit to the power play. Most of the time you might notice yourself giving up shorthanded goals. It's because you're being too aggressive trying to make something happen on the power play. I don't try to force goals on the power play. I will try to get some, obviously. You're trying to score for 60 minutes of the game, but I don't try to force a goal. I use my power play instead for a completely other reason, and that is to bring the health and the energy of my players back up. I don't want Luke Schenn and Morgan Riley on the ice for a power play. I don't want this top line on the ice for a power play. Could it help? Sure. But 5-on-4 really isn't much in NHL. So you're going to see here my power play is my bottom 2 lines. We got Wayne Simmonds, Matt Sundin, and Carter Verhaeghe with Rendell and Salming. And then we got Muzzin. Luke Schenn shouldn't be there. That should have been CC. What happened there? That should have been CC. My bad. We got Muzzin, CC, Enval, Lindros, and Gardner. Now, Gardner I'm okay with because he has the speed, and we could have went a different way, but Gardner's on my second line, so it's not really too crazy. But that is how I run my power play, and the reason is for that. I want these guys out there having the advantage. My worst players, right, which are still good players, having the advantage on the man, so I know I'm not going to give up a goal if I don't do anything stupid, and I can use this time to get my first line as rested and full of energy as possible. And now while I'm doing that, I'm more than less playing a very good team because it's May, and I'm playing a very good shorthanded line, but hoping that some of those players on his penalty kill have been pulled from his first line or his first pairing defenseman. And then that way, when I put out my first line fully regenerated, I have that slight edge. That's why I do that, guys, just to give me that slight edge over my opponent after the power play. Because I'm not trying to force a goal, because that's usually when you give up a shorthanded goal, is you're pushing too hard and you're being too impatient, you're rushing too much, and you usually send a breakaway down the other way. I don't feel like there's an advantage in NHL 23 for power play. If you do feel different, hit that in the comment section down below, but I just don't feel like there's an advantage. I feel like you can use it this way to help you further on through the game, but as for the in particular power play, I don't see it. I just don't see it. And I use it to give myself that energy boost. Now, with that being said, my strategies for my power play are just that. We got Salming taking the shot, Sundin on the finisher, and Simmonds on the distributor. But really, Simmonds is my tip man. Sundin is my behind the net man for the wraps because he's big. He's got that reach. And then my 2 wall guys are just great shooters and passers. But really, everybody's a great shooter and passer at this point. But that's why I do that. And I run the 1-3-1 just for playmaking. Sheerly for playmaking. And I stay defensive on the face-off formation. You'll see people go aggressive when they bring Salming up. I don't want him that tight for 2 reasons. One, if I see the opportunity to tie up my opponent and bring Wayne Simmonds in, that's one other guy in my way. And 2, on defensive here, I can win it back to Salming, and Verhaeghe draws back into the hash marks to his right, and you can set Verhaeghe up for a big one-timer. Also, you can win it back to Rendell, skate up into the slot, and take a shot over the goalie's shoulder on the far side. Those are all things that put Salming in the way running aggressive, and I don't want to do that. I want to leave it on defensive just for those reasons. I can run 3 plays at a defensive. When I run aggressive, you're really only looking for 1, and I don't like minimizing my options that far down. And then we got standard pressure, we have the puck. We don't need to be aggressive, and we don't need to do anything other. We'll just be standard pressure, middling in the road, carry dump, and then power play breakout, 5 back. I want all my players coming back to me so I can utilize all the players if we're back in our end to break out. That way I can utilize all my players to pass the puck around to get back into the zone. And then close support is just same as everything else, close support. But yeah, guys, that's my power play strategy, and it might be a little different than how some people go about it or what you're used to seeing or hearing. You want your best players on the power play, but I don't think you do, and I just explained why. And if you guys do agree with that, hit the comment section below. Or if you disagree with it, hit that comment section down below too, because, I mean, this game and this sport is all about healthy debate on how to play it, because there's not one right or wrong answer. There's not one way to play it. There's not one way not to play it. There's millions of ways to go about this game and approach it, just like the sport in real life. So I love a nice healthy debate, guys, and hit that comment section down below with what you think. And until next time, ciao, ciao.